This video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop.
But you know what? We're here to talk about some Power Rangers and some upcoming news coming out. So I want to ask our friends at BLERDOGRAPHY and Carnell, what do y'all think of the Disney Plus plans to bring Power Rangers to that platform?
That's very interesting that you bring that up. I'll go ahead and say this because I haven't even made my thoughts about this public yet because I've just been marinating on it. I'm ecstatic, 100% ecstatic that the series is coming back. We all kind of knew it would come back, that this wasn't going to be the end of Power Rangers. However, I'm a bit miffed. That's the word of the day. I'm a bit miffed that we had to go through as fans what we went through in the last 2-3 years with the series ending and the uncertainty and the auction by Hasbro. It just raises the question, what was all that for if a few months after the auction you're going to come in and say, hey, we're launching a whole new series and we're going to reboot the series. Another thing is, and it pains me to say this a little bit, but I'm excited for whatever they do. I just do not want them to do a remake or a rehash or a retelling of the MMPR Mighty Morphin storyline. Pick something else. Please pick something else.
Mark, I feel you, but I've been marinating on this for a good bit. And I don't know, because we were having a brief meeting, and I'm just like I don't know if this is going to be a separate video. Probably it's going to be a separate video because it's going to run off on a fanboy tangent. I'll say that I feel that, I mean, again, like what I've seen, unless there's been some updates that I haven't seen, that they're in talks to go to the Disney platform, which I think is a good look, despite how some of the Power Ranger fan base generation wise, as far as like I came in during the Disney era. Disney's model feels like a good fit. I feel like if they're doing what the Disney model is like everything that's on the show is canon and it's canon to the movies, but I feel like it's one of those things where to cater to the audience, the people that grew up in that era to now, it makes sense to go back to Mighty Morphin, but in a way that it's nuanced. And so like where my headcanon fanboy, I was thinking heavy on this. What if, follow me on this, what if, because of the comics, that they do a situation where Zordon is a part of the Sentai series, right? And they bring in that, but with the Mighty Morphin, and have it in a situation where it's further ahead. They have Adam and Aisha and Rocky in this situation, so they already passed the situation with the comics because they're including the comics. They might do it like with the whole Star Wars thing, where they're just like they're cherry picking, right? So we can actually see a live action version of the Omega Rangers and still be in the whole Mighty Morphin era. You know what I'm saying? So I've been thinking about this. It's not written down. It's kind of like all over the place, but I think you know where I'm going with this. So you have the Sentai, all this shared universe, bringing in the VR Troopers. If I'm not mistaken, Mass Riders in that universe as well already. That's canon. So it's just like I really want to dig into this, but that's not why we're here. But it feels like what they're doing with Star Wars at the moment, this could be something for everybody and not just like, all right, well, they need to get the kids, because that's how with the Marvel movies, it's like if you don't bring the kids and it be international to get to that $1 billion mark, like you just can't cater to the comic book fans. Like they're already going to be there. What you want are the kids and not the norm that normally goes to these types of films. You know what I'm saying? That knows the canon or whatnot. So that's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like it's a good thing. Thoughts, concerns?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, as someone who's a big Star Wars fan, I mean, you can see the Return of the Jedi poster in the background here. That the Star Wars Disney Plus shows tend to be kind of a mixed bag. Like some really good, like the Mandalorian seasons, and then you have shows that are not so great. Like I'm not a big fan of the Book of Boba Fett. And I mean, I like the more I think about the Acolyte, the more I realize that it's not nearly as good as I thought it was when it was first airing. So it can be kind of a mixed bag, and it's possible that Power Rangers, I mean, if they kind of go the route of like having a different season each time, then I guess that's fine. I think it would translate well to the Disney Plus platform overall because, that's just the harsh reality of franchises. Like Power Rangers and Star Wars are both franchises that have been going on for years. The harsh reality is that not everything is going to be great. So, but if there was going to be a platform where I think the show would thrive on, it would definitely be Disney Plus. Because hey, if Disney has more of a say in the quality of the show, well, the Disney era, okay, there were some not so great seasons, but for the most part, the Disney era was actually pretty good for the franchise. So going back to Disney would probably be a welcome idea.
Which just jogged my memory. What were the Disney series?
It was everything from okay. Some people count Wild Force. That's debatable, but officially it was Ninja Storm to RPM.
Okay, because with Forever Red with all 10, that was pre Disney.
Yeah. I think Disney owned the franchise by the time Forever Red came out, because if you read about the production history of that specific episode, you'll know that Disney did a lot of things to not, obviously they didn't ruin the episode because it still turned out really, really good, but
right.
They took it from being they took something that was amazing on like an Avengers Endgame type of level, and they just made it really good, like more on the level of, I don't know, the Power Rangers in Space and Lost Galaxy team up episode, if you know what I'm saying. Like
with the Ninja Turtles?
No. The Power Rangers in Space Lost Galaxy team up episode.
Okay. Gotcha. Are we gonna get a Forever Red 2? That's what I
mean, I don't think we're gonna get a Forever Red 2 in Hasbro canon the way things are going right now. I think if you're gonna get it, it'll probably be something fan made, because if you're gonna have the original canon come back, that would require a lot of work on Hasbro's part to kind of rebuild some relationships, because I don't think they would do it themselves. I mean, maybe the distributor that has the rights right now for Disney Plus, they'll do it. I think it's Fox, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But that was Forever Red was pretty much a like self-contained story.
I mean, yeah, but that's something you can always go back and do. Well, now you're going to have some holes in your Forever Red, given JDF is gone and the Red Ranger from Ninja Storm passed away, and the Red Ranger from Wild Force, who was in the original Forever Red, is he still in jail?
No, he's out of jail.
No, he's out.
But I don't think he will be brought back to reprise his role after.
No, he's no. I mean, he could, but But no, and this was also when I was thinking about the whole Disney, because I was thinking if they did do a Forever Red 2, that it would start from the more so next 10. But I was having what's his name? Because the Red Ranger in the Prime universe, the sister, like
Lauren.
yes, like she would be the one to initiate a situation. Yes, Red Rangers. That's hot.
That's her.
Nice. I'm still trying to figure out when they're gonna put the suit that they put on the cover that's not in the comics right now. But would also because I'm on the spot. The current Red Ranger, and so having rather it not just being one female Red Ranger, but two female Red Rangers, in the Forever Red 2 situation where they would have to team up for some big bad, maybe a VR Trooper. Well, you know what, a VR Trooper's villain.
Now, I do like the idea of what Carnell said earlier. If they were to reboot Power Rangers on Disney Plus and somehow in this world bring back VR Troopers and Mass Rider and Big Bad Beetleborgs and even somehow Cyber Squad, tattooed teenage aliens from outer space or whatever, and make an American tokusatsu universe,
Saban?
or that.
That was the tattoo. That's Saban too.
No, but it's like
no, but it's made in the same vein of what that was. It's not Hasbro. I mean, it's not Saban. Sorry,
But who made that anyway? Was it on?
I think it
was on USA, but I can't remember who made it.
To the whole Sentai action, I like good. I mean, A for effort.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think a girl who played a chameleon who was on WMAC Masters was one of the when they transformed with the mask.
Yeah.
Who was the stunt double for Kimberly in the movie?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I've seen her on Instagram before. I forgot her name though. But real quick, we do have a question from Mr. Kamen Rider Blackman. Out of curiosity, what about with the seasons from the past 10 years or so? So say Samurai through Cosmic Fury. So do like a Forever Red or Those Rangers.
I don't read that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like from the jumping off point, like we already had our first 10 and the cutoff to the next 10 or to Cosmic, because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So you would basically just do the last 10 Red Rangers, if that makes sense, and just a sprinkle of the other 20.
Brendan, I mean, this was at the time where I'm just like shooting questions, just like, of course he would be game for a Forever Red 2, and he was just like, he just couldn't give me any answers. It's like I mean, if I get the call, like I'm like, show up and basically show out. So I'm just like, Brendan.
So then it would be Jaden, Troy, Tyler. What was Ninja Steel's red?
Brody.
Yeah, Brody.
Terrible name for a Red Ranger.
He's a total bro.
And then you have Devin, then Zeno. Oh, and Amelia.
And Zeno. Yeah. So then you would only have 8 out of.
Well, okay, I don't have them in my because the Thunder, the Red Thunder Ranger.
Oh, you're talking about
not Sane.
Hunter.
Because he's a red.
Yeah.
But he's crimson. But yeah, you could. Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna count Eric as the Quantum Rangers are red, then
right. So, and this was because did I have that question? I think that's one of those questions. Okay, trying not to spoil. where because did you count the sister?
So Kamen Rider Blackman is thinking from Jungle Fury and RPM onward. That would make 10.
I mean, that would help the case because
That would help it.
I mean,
That would help it.
It would also give you it would give you one of the best reds in the franchise as well if you get Casey.
yeah, which
That's
would help
true,
you
yeah.
override the fact that there's two really terrible Reds in that group because
Yeah,
Troy and Brody are terrible.
Yeah.
Jaden isn't.
I mean, Jaden is tolerable. He's
Yeah.
He's
not
tolerable.
great.
I'm sorry.
My only dislike of Jade is because he's not played by an Asian. That's the only
Thank you.
issue I
Thank
have
you.
with Jade.
That's huge opportunity to have like a Japanese Red Ranger. And
Yeah.
you could have had two of them in the same season because you could have just got a brother and a sister. I've been saying this for the longest time. Why weren't all the Samurai Rangers just like half Japanese, half something else? It would have made so much sense.
I mean, I get it, but since it's supposed to
Because
be
America.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they could be half Japanese, half black, half Japanese, half Latino, half Japanese, half
that
European American. I don't care, but
I
like
get where you go. Realistic wise, that makes sense. That makes,
Yeah.
but it like I mean like I had this Ronin Warriors live action idea in my head, and it not being Japanese actors, but they're like from these different but not to touch them, but I get what you're saying. That makes sense, but that's the same thing. It's just like you know, like it's supposed to be a mix, but like yeah, like if you want that, then go to the Sentai. And it's like but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Sentai, so that was my first Sentai ever. I've never seen Sentai before Shikinjas.
I'm still
Shinkenger is a good Sentai season to start on. First of all, I'm gonna say
Fact.
that.
Yeah.
Zero Ranger. I'm still on Zero. I'm trying to finish it because I wanted to discuss it with Anime Secrets on my whole experience. It's like, yo, this is what Mighty Morphin is based off of. It is just such mind bender. I was like, okay, this makes sense for this to be magic, and for the American adaptation, it's like, okay, all right, but seeing the source is pretty interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so my thoughts, just to wrap it up for the Disney Plus part of this conversation, I think they should adapt the Boom Studio comics, either go down the main continuity of that, or even Amy Jo Johnson's The Return would have been a fantastic story to follow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I still want to see where it's going to go after issue 5. They ended on a cliffhanger, and we have no chance of really, you know, I don't think we're going to get a sequel to that anytime soon.
Nah, because it was only 4 issues. I thought it was gonna be 5 too. I was like,
no, it's 5.
where's the rest of it?
It's 5.
No,
But,
I counted it was 4. If there was 5, then someone must have told me different because I only counted 4.
Maybe it is 4. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah,
But
when the daughter came back and
yeah. But then we do have Power Rangers Prime, which is also really fun. I like that a lot.
I do too.
But yeah, so that's our segment on the Disney Plus revival of the Ranger franchise.
Yeah, it's only been 4.
Okay.
It's only been 4.
Okay. Well, you know. So yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Karen Ashley. You know me as Aisha, the Yellow Power Ranger, and I'm joining my friend Carnell Holley to promote Ranger Stop and Pop, my show that I co-own with my really good friend Nakia Baris and Michael Vioni. Come and join us in Atlanta. It's the final Ranger Stop. We are going to kick it. We're going to have the best party ever, and we want you to be there June 13th through the 15th. Some more time.